Oh, hi, I'm Rick.
And I'm Derek.
Welcome to Right Now, episode 3.
That's right,
Man,
big
we're
3.
moving.
Yeah.
Baby.
Yeah.
Derek, how was your holiday?
Holidays were great.
Holidays, yes.
Holidays were good. Family, friends, everyone had a good time. How about yours?
Oh, it was wonderful.
Yeah?
I had a great time. You know, kids, and I had a wonderful time.
Excellent, excellent.
But now what? I mean...
the big now what?
I
That's
300 and something days. Wait till next Christmas till I can be happy again.
Yeah, if you're looking for something outside of yourself to make you happy,
Well,
you're right.
because I have to be constantly stimulated.
Really?
I'm not happy if I'm just sitting around bored.
Well, you know...
I'm bored all the time.
You know, boredom is not necessarily a bad thing. We were talking about that, saying how sometimes just normal is boring, and how much you appreciate being bored after something exciting happens that you don't really want. Like, for example, having to run to the hospital to go see someone who's sick. That could be exciting, but it's not something that you want. And if you're looking for other excitement to make yourself, like, what do you do outside of yourself to make yourself happy? What do you...
Race cars, shoot guns, fly airplane, nothing. Derek, I go play golf, go to the gym.
You were talking about spending money.
But yeah, I mean, that's the thing too, is there have been times where I'd rather, instead of sitting at home bored, I'd rather, spend money I don't have so that I can be stimulated.
Right.
Because I feel at times I need to be constantly stimulated.
And that's why what I was saying was it has to come from within. Because even in boredom, you could be happy. And that's a weird concept for a lot of people, to be happy being bored. Or even being sad sometimes, too. After the holidays, it's a letdown. And you feel like, well, now I'm, you just said I got to wait. Well, that's okay.
It's a huge time for depression, too.
It is. And I think it was like last Monday, they say it was the most depressing day of the year. Because you've already broken your resolutions, you're getting all your credit card bills, the holidays are over, you realize there's like another month before all this, so it's like Blue Monday or something like that. Well, yeah, if you're looking for things outside of yourself. Now, what I try and remind myself is that it starts from within, and each day I have a purpose. And that gives me something to look forward to. And it could be small stuff. Maybe taking out the garbage cans one day. That's a big purpose for me. I want to make sure that they get out there so I don't have garbage.
You can't miss it. You're screwed for a week.
And that's right.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. Like, imagine if we didn't have the garbage being taken out. I'd be grateful for that. Over and over and over again, I have to do this. Because if I am really looking outside, like, looking for my wife to make me happy. If I'm like, oh, she doesn't love me, she doesn't care about me, I am going to be sad. And I'm not only that, I'm going to be angry. And really, that's what it comes down to, is this fear thing.
Well, I did that for years.
Yeah.
Is I placed my happiness on my wife.
That's right.
And now she's my ex-wife. And
see,
I don't blame her, because I was miserable to be around, because I was constantly unhappy. I mean, that could be a different subject or a different time later.
But it ties in, because it's about fear.
I looked at my happiness.
For me, the big bugaboo is fear. It's always about fear. Fear, like, is this how it's going to be for the rest of my life? Boo-hoo, poor Derek. Or fear, this person doesn't love, my wife doesn't love me, so I'm mad at her. I get angry. So fear turns outward, becomes anger to me, and fear turns inward, becomes this sadness, this depression. And I'm not talking about clinical depression. That's a whole nother topic. This is self-pity. And I have to not try and look outside of myself. I have a purpose each day. I get up. I do the things that I need to do. Yeah, it gets old. I get up way early, and I go to work, and then I do other things that keep me occupied with family, and I have a faith that I believe in God that helps me get through the day, and that's a big deal for me.
Right.
But most importantly is relishing the moment, like now. Like it's been a long day, and I'm pumped up now. You and I just talking. That's a great.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
No, it's great. I mean, I do this how many times a day? Like, I look forward to talking to you, because, I mean, number one, you set me straight, but
that's true.
We enjoy each other's company, so that in turn, right, relieves my boredom.
That's it.
At the lowest level, But I mean, that's the thing is, number one, learning to be comfortable by myself, and then learning to be comfortable bored.
Yeah, and how do you do that? How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. I was talking about, I used to run marathons. I still run, but I didn't start by running 26 miles.
Right.
I had to put on my shoes and get out there, and it started with a mile, and then I built up. Same thing is getting out of myself, is going to my wife saying, what can I do for you today? Do you have something that you need to be done? And it might not be something I want to do, but once I do it, I feel better.
Right.
And over and over and over again, when I'm have a purpose, when I'm looking to, be better, through my faith in something bigger than me and knowing that I have a purpose each day. Yeah, I get blue like everybody else. I go through sadness. I get angry like everybody else. But knowing and recognizing his fear and getting out of that fear, just two guys hanging out. You know,
Right.
You helped me get out of that fear.
Oh,
Rick.
thank you.
You're
You
welcome.
helped me a lot of things too.
Wow. And that's what we're here to do, is help you too. So hopefully this will help a little bit getting through the
Well,
holidays.
just a start. I mean, for right now, it's all I need.
And it's always right now, and it's all okay. And right now, we'd like you to remind you to, if you like this, share it with your friends, comment,
Pass it on.
pass it on,
subscribe.
and we're gonna try and keep going with this thing because right now we're having a good time.
Right now, all right, guys. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next week.